All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, my name is Alfred, and I'm seeing the Swag King. Of course, I'm the boss of all bosses, and I happen to be among the most innocent guys on the face of planet Earth. This is What Next on Swagtv. And of course, I have one of the finest and finest. How do I put it? Now, I'm actually looking for a way to describe this personality that is right here on the set, all right, that is right here on set with me today. I'm still trying to pull myself together. So while I'm trying to pull myself together, try to comfort myself, hold myself within to introduce this lovely personality that is right here with me on set. I would like to go on a very short break, so go nowhere. I'll be right back shortly.
Development is like a wildfire. Nothing can stop it. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise. Crado World International new price alert. Crado Estate Abara is now selling at 650,000 naira per plot. It's a 1-minute drive from the RSU Faculty of Agriculture near Stella Maris University. Features: dry land suitable for investment, event center, well-designed layout, good road network, shopping mall and more. Documentation: deed of conveyance, registered survey plan, no agency fee, no bush entry and no family wahala. Office address: number 19A Old Aba Road, Caterpillar House, Romeo, Port Harcourt. Office line 0808-112-3481 or 0810-479-1824. That is 0808-112-3481 or 0810-479-1824. Crado World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
Now, welcome back from the break. Don't forget, this is What Next on Swagtv. And of course, I remain Alfred, the boss of all bosses, and of course, one of the most innocent guys on the face of planet Earth. Okay, I told him something. I said he has actually earned my respect because of his personality and the kind of person this person just decides to be. Now, I say decide to because he has every right to be any other thing, but he decides to be this particular thing, this thing. He did an event 2 Sundays ago, one of the most wonderful comedy show in South and of course on the world at large. Fine boy, no pimples. All right, sometimes I wonder how he is able to manage the people around him. Ladies and gentlemen, please, on set today on What Next is one and only Aboli. How is everything?
I'm alright.
Okay, look at what I said. I say it's like fine boy, no pimples.
Yeah,
like of course, I'm trying to find it, but I've not seen any.
No,
I'm not seeing no. I just only want small mark at the sea. All right, so Romeo.
Yeah.
It has been a long time. Besides 10 years on media, this is the first time Romeo is coming on my platform.
Yeah.
After 10 good years.
I swear. And I person want to know since.
Yes, after 10 years. After 10 years. Okay, before we move to our major topic for today, what next after your event? What next? Before we go to that point where we'll answer what next, where you start telling us the next thing, what was the next big thing you're putting down for us to see. What makes you that Aboli? What defined Romeo?
Well, I think Aboli, even the name Aboli, right, is gotten from a general Port Harcourt slang.
Okay.
You know, normally in Port Harcourt, if you want to call a guy on the street, you say Aboy or Abobi or Aboli.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah. So it was from the content we shot with the name Aboli.
Okay.
I was basically a street boy, so the name just stuck with me. Yeah, but Aboli is like my alter ego.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like my alter ego because it's a Port Harcourt thing. I'm a Rivers boy, so yeah. So that's like an alter ego. Everybody has a bit of street in them.
All right.
Yeah, especially from Port Harcourt. So Aboli is like my person, the person that I used to be when I'm alone.
Okay.
Yeah. When I'm in front of the mirror, that's who I used to be. So I decided to just bring it out, and then boom, it's there.
All right.
Again, yeah.
How were you able to get to that peak where you are right now? And what is that secret that always keep you humble and calm and just being you?
Well, I think taking me to where I am right now is hustle.
Okay.
Yeah, so my mama say when hunger beats you, you go find your talent.
All right.
So yeah, so it's hustle. Hustle took me there, and then consistency basically.
Okay.
And then secondly, I'm just me. If you're rude from birth or you're proud from birth, then trust me, it takes a whole lot to change and be a better person.
All right.
But most times it tells from who the person is, because sometimes you can see somebody pretend to be humble and calm, and then when you begin to get it, you express yourself.
Okay.
And then people see that, oh, this person is actually mean and rude, but yo, this is me. That's how I've always been. That's how I was trained by my parents. You get me? So.
All right. How long have you been into the entertainment industry professionally?
Professionally, I'll say about 6 years now. Professionally, about 6 years now. 5 to 6 years.
So what have you been doing since? Okay,
I've been
I knew you 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course, then we can always say it's from the street. All right,
Yeah.
we are from the street, so we
From the
knew
street,
from
yeah.
the street. So, but then at that period, you have also been doing some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then, like you said, professionally.
Yeah.
Then I was starting. I was trying to get my bearing and all that. But professionally, right now, I take it as is a career. Is a job. It puts food on my table and on the table of a whole lot of people. So I know that my work, the better I become, the better some other people around me become.
Okay.
You get me? Because most people depend on you even without you knowing.
All right.
Yeah. So I try to be a better version of myself always.
Are you trying to be a better version of yourself always? Okay. My next question. A lot of person thinking just going to Lagos will just pick money on the floor if you are an entertainer. So sometimes they say, I need to relocate to Lagos to make more money. Now we've seen people that have attended, and of course they went to the same Lagos and they turned out to be worse. But you got to Lagos and all of a sudden you start working with the biggest brands in Lagos. All right, now you're part of the Baba Benji series and you are doing well. Is it that you just went to Lagos and they just say, hey, Romeo, come here, and you start working with them?
No. I think the truth is, most people get the impression when people go to Lagos and then some of them fail, right?
Yeah.
Some people be like, Lagos is this, Lagos is that. Truth is, no place is a bad place.
Okay.
Lagos is not a bad place. Truth is, Lagos is a free place. It's a place that can make you or can break you.
All right.
But it's your choice.
Your choice.
So you decide to be broken or you decide to be made. And then if you decide to be made, it's also a bit of a long journey, right? You still have to work. You still have to be loyal to who you have to be loyal to, and then you have to consistency matters.
Okay.
And then being on Papa Benji and all that, it's got to see my boss and my mentor, basketmouth.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah. So Basket is a very, very wonderful human.
Okay.
Very wonderful human. Sometimes we just look at him and say, this guy could be spirit. Yeah, because he's a very wonderful person and open-hearted.
Wow.
Yeah, so he sees your craft, he sees the talent, and he knows that, okay, yeah, this you should do, this you should try, this you shouldn't do. Yeah, so he's a good mentor and a proper guide.
Okay. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, of course, seen on what next on Swagtv. Don't forget, it's Omoje so Alpha boss for bosses. Of course, I have one of the finest and loveliest comedian right here on set with me, Romeo with her Juliet. Of course, presently right now, they don't call. Did they really call you Romeo with her Juliet anymore? Did they call you that name?
Some persons. The Romeo _ WJ. The WJ is the without Juliet.
Okay, yeah.
You get me? So most people still do.
All right, but which do you prefer right now?
Anyone or do you for body, just call me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we'd like to go on a very short break. So go nowhere. We'll be right back shortly.
Development is like a wildfire. Nothing can stop it. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise. Crado World International new price alert. Crado Estate Abara is now selling at 650,000 naira per plot. It's a 1-minute drive from the RSU Faculty of Agriculture near Stella Maris University. Features: dry land suitable for investment, event center, well-designed layout, good road network, shopping mall and more. Documentation: deed of conveyance, registered survey plan, no agency fee, no bush entry and no family wahala. Office address: Number 19A Old Aba Road, Caterpillar House, Romeo, Port Harcourt. Office line 0808-112-3481 or 0810-479-1824. That is 0808-112-3481 or 0810-479-1824. Crado World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
Now, welcome back from the short break. Seen on set with me is Romeo without Juliet. So sometimes we look for the Juliet, and of course, he said without Juliet, so meaning there is no Juliet anywhere. Maybe we'll have Amaka and the other name.
We'll not change it to Romeo with Amaka.
I'll just say, okay. Now, let's look at 2 Sundays ago. You pull up a wonderful event in the city of Port Harcourt, South precisely, and it was an amazing one, believe you me. That was a state of hearts you dropped there at Aztec Arcom. How do you got to that point? I know that was actually not your first event. So tell us the process that lead you to Aztec.
Like I said, like I told people, it's consistency and growth.
Okay.
You get me? So, because I try as much as possible to make sure, by God's grace, I've been taught to make sure I'm the only competition to myself.
To yourself, okay.
Yeah, so I don't compete with any other person or try to check out the next person's work and say, yo, let me compete with this person. No, I compete with myself. So I try to make a better version of what I did last.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like also creating adverts for brands, right? So if I'm doing an advert for you today, after this one, the next one I'm going to be doing for you or for any other brand must beat this one.
Okay.
You get me? Yeah. So this time at Aztec, where our first one was at the event center, open air and all that, Asni's place. Yeah. Then we went to Aztec. So this one at Aztec, we had to script it because it's indoor, and then we had to define stand-up comedy.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, because most of the times you see some comedians feel very free most times when you see the audience. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You get me? It's not a bad thing. But now, some people, in quotes, just get on stage to ask for money. That was the first thing that made me decide to script my show in Port Harcourt first. So we had to do the whole spotlighting. Audience are dark a bit, and then so when you're on stage, you don't really get to see the big boys and because most people, that's just their aim. I've been to a comedy show where you see somebody climb on stage, and instead of cracking jokes or making people laugh, you're asking for money. Okay. And who's spraying you money and who's not spraying and who has to throw some money and all. Yeah. So which is I don't think is good for the craft or for the brand. It's a career. Yeah. So what we did at Aztec was a proper comedy stand-up show where you just have the spotlight. You crack a joke, all you hear is the people laughing.
Laughing, and you're not seeing anybody.
You're not seeing anybody.
Right.
So if somebody has to spray you money, you know that, okay, that was from the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the person, so you don't need to ask the person to spray you money for them to spray. Yeah, just be funny.
Yeah. Because I know that one of your art actually came on stage and he said, oh, the answer is not to mention the name of anybody. And okay, that was advice. Yeah. He said, oh, I was asked not to mention anybody's name, so I just want to crack my stuff and go.
Yeah, because some people, because I know most of them, right? They're my friends though, but most people could stand on stage and then instead of you cracking a joke, or you might forget your joke, and the next thing you're hailing one big man. Chairman, I see you. Today you're not spraying me money. Have fun. That's not the joke. That's begging. Yeah, so I don't think it's right to get on stage to beg. If you have to beg, stand at the door of the show with a plate. Again, yeah.
All right, so let me ask this one. One can actually stand up and said, Romeo did an event in Aztec, so let me also go to Aztec and do mine. And this person has not done an event before, and he felt, oh, Romeo did it, so it was easy for me. Let me just go and do my event. How was the process? Was it that easy? Now, remember you said you started from Asney Place, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know how many edition you did in Asney Place, but I know that you took it to the next level, all right? Was it that easy? Was it Romeo? Romeo, we know Romeo. Romeo, because Romeo is a celebrity, because Romeo is everywhere, and Romeo just did it without stress.
No, I don't think nothing good comes easy.
Yeah, okay?
Yeah, nothing good comes easy, right? It's like if God had made the world very free, that you stand up and you pick money on the road, nobody will appreciate that.
All right.
You get me? So nothing good comes easy. It's been a process. I'm still working.
Okay.
I'm still in the process. I still work, and then funny thing is, even after the show, I get all these remarks and say, yo, it was a good show, awesome performance, nice one, this one. But trust me, in my head, there are few lapses that are there that I saw that I wished I had done this one better or had done this better. But people know they see those parts. Now you really challenge yourself this year. Yeah. So there are few lapses that I know that, okay, yo, I didn't get this part perfectly, but it's all good.
How were you able to orchestrate that dance performance? Believe you me, I got weird out when I saw you doing the MJ thing on stage. I just like, oh my God, I never knew this guy could do this. Now I've seen people, I've attended a lot of persons' event. Now, because of the pressure, they were not able to deliver their own performance. I've attended some major events in the star. When I mean major, I'm talking about major event. Now, because of the pressure on the host, the person finding it difficult to deliver. All right, I've attended an event and the host came out, and all the host was saying is, I'm overwhelmed, and could not say anything, could not crack the jokes, So at backstage, organizer was angry, manager was angry. Oh, we planned this thing and you didn't deliver,
Pressure.
That was one of the things you did that caught my attention. You did not just deliver the dance. You were on point. When Nedu called you on stage, you were on point. You killed every session on that stage. Now, I don't know about you saying there are some things you felt out some laughs. I didn't see any lapses, but I'm looking at the way you followed your script to the dance, and everything was perfect. How were you able to pull that out, Romeo?
I think
you spent 45 minutes on that stage without any crush. Everything came pow, 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 pow. How were you able to pull that out?
Basically, like the show. First, I scripted the show.
Yeah.
Now that's because I didn't want to be under any kind of pressure.
Okay.
And then I had my beautiful team with me, right? Yeah. So, Joker's house team.
Yeah.
Right? It consists of even some family people.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't want to be under any kind of pressure. We started planning about 7 to 8 months before the show date.
Yes, I won't doubt that, because Choshi actually told me that you gave him money for billboard last year. And I'm like, what kind of guy does this? You gave money. I know I saw your billboard like 4 months ago, 3 months ago. All right, okay.
So I started planning like 6 to 7 months ago.
Yeah.
So doing the bits of it, and then while I was at it, 3 months or 4 months to the event, I started working on my materials that I was going to deliver on stage.
Oh.
Yeah, so even till the day before the event, even that morning at the hotel, I had a rehearsal with my team. Even on stage too, we had a stage rehearsal and all that. But for the dance thing, I used to teach dance steps a long time ago. I used to dance, I used to sing and all that before I went to do comedy. So it still did the body.
Okay, well, you didn't miss out your step. You were not on, you were not under any duress that day. How were you able? That is the part I want to know. Before we get to whatness, how were you able to manage? And ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are actually talking about the Aboli festival, so that's why we're here. Okay, but we need to find out how were you able to coordinate yourself. You don't understand, Romeo. I'm having an event, and the day of the event, I need to pay someone. I need to pay this one, and I need this person is not here. Oh, come and rehearse. No. It's not a time for rehearsals. It's a time for. We need to know the coordination was something else.
I think aside having a wonderful team,
yeah,
right? Most of the people that reached out to me to support me in one way or the other, like you did, right? I had to call up my friends and people that we've known from way back, and then I didn't just reach out to any of them. The ones that have visions to where the industry is moving towards, like the next set of heads in the industry. Yeah, so I had to call out a few friends to say, yo, this is what I'm planning to do. And then they jumped on it because I met them because I knew that this was the right person to meet for this kind of thing. Yeah, so like the person that managed my stage and craft, I had to tell them from a certain time when the show starts, it is just those on the bill that are performing. Yeah, not like the usual one where you say, okay, yo, this person they delay, let's call this other person to nah. So if anybody is not there at the time of performance, we skip their performance. And we had to make sure that we brought all the acts to the venue at the same time. So we're all at backstage. Everybody knew that, okay, this after this person is this person and this person. And then for my own performance, I think it is very weird for you to, in as much as it happens, but it's you feel bad that you put up a show and then maybe you perform well past.
Yeah, you kidding.
You get me? So you had to, your own performance has to be on the lips of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but trust me, next year will be bigger, by God's grace.
Of course, we look forward to next year. So this is the point we entered into the session of What Next. This is the What Next session. This is what the people of Port Harcourt, South, and the world at large have been waiting to hear from the lips of Romeo. What next? What should we be expecting from Romeo after the wonderful Aboli festival? But before we get to that session, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to go on a very short break. And of course, I'll be right back shortly.
Some days I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything. That's because the stress of moving from one point to another can be such a blur. So sometimes I won't stay on my bed, but I need to get work done. From booking my bus for meetings, to arranging official meetings, to getting a space for seminars. What about getting a very good event coverage company with good equipment that can do everything I want? But hey, all of that is in the past now because I found a place I can get everything that I need in one. At Swagtv Studios, the render is a variety of services, from photography at its very best to well-equipped multi-purpose studio space for any type of event or video recording, from television shows, live music shows, or comedy shows, to mention a few. Did I mention that it can also cover your event with the most efficient equipment, as well as offer live streaming services for any event? This is the special part. They can also train you to become a pro in videography and photography. So, I woke up today and I feel like doing everything thanks to Swagtv Studios.